Evo ovdje ovim dijelom. Ovim dijelom kako nosi ovdje ova gdje je cukna kolbica i do štali. Skroz su bile mine prošle skroz ovdje tamo ovaj gor dio.
Čitavom dijelu ovom od Pilane do ovdje je bilo minsko polje kad smo se vratili, one rasprskavajuće mine na količima.
It was the 50th anniversary year of the Marshall Plan when our founder was asked to do something to celebrate the life and work of Nobel Peace Prize winner and a former five-star general of the United States Army, George C. Marshall.
I convinced them that we should try to do something that was more in the legacy of General Marshall, which was to help others help themselves.
We have three major programs in our nonprofit organization, the program for which we're best known is our dog program. Very early on in the life of our organization, we realized that one of the obstacles to prevent suffering of people were all these explosives that were left behind, these explosive remnants of war, landmines in particular. So one of the biggest programs of MLI is to provide a resource to these countries to help find these devices, and believe it or not, it's a dog. The great benefit that we have with the dog is that the dog doesn't care about the nature of the container. The dog is focused on the explosive, so it makes it a much more efficient tool. The dog can clear or search 30 times the amount of land that a manual deminer can do, and that is the reason why we are a very strong advocate of the use of dogs to do this kind of work.
That general process of the ground search with the dogs is the dogs are engaged in the boxes 10 by 10 meters, which are divided in 1 meter wide lanes. It's very important because the dog needs to search every square centimeter of the box. Dog is trained to sit in front of the landmine and also trained not to dig.
Good kid. Bravo, bravo! Bravo! Come.
Znate da ste učinili neko dobro djelo, da kažem, pretražili jedan boks, možda smo spasili koji život i tako to. Uzbud, prelijepo, stvarno.
And in the very early days, we wanted to know how many mines were found. But we soon learned that it wasn't the number of mines that really made a difference. It's how much land is returned to the productive use of the people.
We can claim that we have returned hundreds of thousands of acres of farmland and urban areas back to people for productive uses.
Bilo je katastrofa jer ovdje ima 11 djece mali. Sve to do drugog razreda bilo. 11 djece, eto je u ovih 6-7 kuća. Tako da je bilo blizu minsko polje, to ni smiješ i ispusti da idu napolje ni ništa, sve se moralo s njima biti, čuvat. Sad je već druga priča, ako što rekli, odmaknuto je, sad se smiju pustiti, igrat, sve. Zahvaljujemo se organizaciji Marshall Legacy Institute. Mi se mnogo zahvaljujemo, što rekli, prvo toj organizaciji i svima koji su skupili novac da se odradi i to i civilnoj zaštiti u olovu. Pa su uzeli projekat da se odradi i to je to.
Dakle, kompletan ovaj dio je pregledan, ovdje su sve sa psima radili. Kompletno ovo stanovništvo pokušava sebi hraniti da obezbijedi sa zemlji, u kompletnom naselju. Mi krompir ne kupujemo, pasulj ne kupujemo, luk ne kupujemo. Puno nam je lakše, ne moramo kupovati, možemo proizvesti na svojoj zemlji koju smo i prije rata obrađivali, sad je ponovo obrađujemo posle deminiranja.
Virtually all of the dogs that we've given to these 11 countries have been sponsored by private Americans, many by school children. So we have a very rigorous outreach program. CHAMP stands for Children Against Mines program. It's a children's program, and CHAMPS provides the children, the schools, an opportunity to engage in global citizenship and provides them an opportunity to do something that will truly make a difference and to have fun doing it.
I was looking for a way to be involved in some program where I'd help people. I also love dogs, so I thought CHAMPS was perfect and combined the two. The most incredible thing about it is, like, you really don't know how many lives you could help to save, you know, because you just don't know who these potential victims are and who we've helped avoid, stepping on a landmine.
So today, through CHAMPS, through our children's program, We link up schools in the United States with schools in the mine-affected country.
It's very rewarding because you get to see these children come in not knowing about the world that's out there and learning about it and really wanting to make a difference.
We've been able to fundraise 3 mine detection dogs with the help of CHAMPS and MLI, and I think our students are really seeing that it's because of their efforts that we've made a difference.
But many of the children also sponsor, if you will, or help young survivors. One, a young girl named Safa, who was out picking vegetables for lunch, and she lost her leg. But through our CHAMPS Connecticut program, a school learned about this girl and essentially adopted her. That girl is now in her 3rd grade, and she's had her 3rd prosthetic leg because of the children of Grace Christian School in Greenwich, Connecticut. And this is caring at its greatest. A third major program is our Survivors Assistance Program. We've provided medical assistance to include high-quality prosthetic devices for those who needed them. We've also provided training to the local rehabilitation center so that not only the people that we've identified, but many others for whom we have not yet identified can receive help.
The Mine Detection Dog Center in Bosnia-Herzegovina partnered with Marshall Legacy Institute 10 years ago. We came up with the idea of start to implement my risk education project as part of the Mine Victim Assistance Project, where Sitting Volleyball Club Fantomi received 2 vans that were really necessary for their daily work. Fantomi Sitting Volleyball Club is one of the most popular clubs in Bosnia-Herzegovina, and they are certainly the most successful. They gather mine victims who have been injured during the war, and they actually started to help and support each other, and they became top athletes. And then we came up with the idea how they, as mine victims, can help children in Bosnia-Herzegovina become more aware of the presence of landmines. These children that are playing behind me are members of the soccer club Željezničar from Sarajevo, and they were the first one to receive this mine risk education. And it's, of course, very important for children to learn more and more until this country is free of mines.
The needs continue, but because of those brave young men and women, the deminers, because of those wonderful dogs, because of the good work that the beneficiary countries have done to help themselves, and because of the support of caring Americans, we've worked for 17 years and hopefully we'll continue to do this work for decades to come.